So after about not even 10 minutes submerged, the sound guy informed us about a contact west of us. Since we're going exactly north, is the precise bearing. It's 107 degrees. I'll just put that down just for reference. Our other initial target is at 50 degrees right now. Let's slap down this as well. I don't think I was able to see this contact over here. But he said it's approaching, so we might reacquire it later. Let's first catch up with this ship. It was identified as a large freighter, a modern large freighter. Let's see what we're looking at. Okay, almost 8,000 tons. Interesting. Looks like we have an almost 90-degree angle to it. That would mean it's heading this way.
Frachter kommt näher auf 250. Große Entfernung.
I'm just gonna left down an approximate course. Well, I'm gonna take bearings every 5 minutes. Let's actually... I think he's turning. He's probably turning south now. So let's actually head east. Wow, this is so...
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
Use my clumsiness here.
Neuer Kurs 9-0.
And let's see anything over here. No, not yet. Let me get back to you when I have more information. I've taken a couple of bearings, and we're getting closer, obviously, since we're going east, and it looks like he's going south, or maybe southwest. I'm trying to get a speed measurement. Well, let's get the bearing first. That looks like 12 degrees. Okay, so see if we can get a rough speed estimate. Maybe also distance. I would say about 3 marks. I will put him at quite close actually. 4.6 kilometers. Let's get the speed measurement.
Neuer Funkspruch, Herr Kaloin.
You have to slow down further.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
First have to slow down to about 2 knots. Compress. Okay, let's do this again. And I think I'm gonna attempt a long distance shot here, so we don't have to chase him for half of the night. Maybe a spread of 2. So 45 seconds. $45. And then, oh no, actually, here, 45, and the length is 150. 6.5 knots, yeah. Doesn't sound too bad. Let's see if I can set this up, and I'll get back to you. So, I've consulted with my sound guy. He says he's moving away, but from the looks here through the periscope, I think he's moving towards us. The ship in question here, the foremast should be further away from the...
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Ziel wird identifiziert.
Should be a slight distance, but they're right on top of each other. So I think he's headed towards us. But for some reason my sound guy says he's moving away. So I'm gonna keep taking bearings, but we will turn about 30 degrees
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
to south,
Neuer Kurs 119.
and then we'll see
Frachter auf 4, entfernt sich.
what we can
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Volle Fahrt voraus.
Frachter auf 3, 5, 7, entfernt sich.
whether we can get closer maybe.
Frachter
So I'll get
auf
back to you in a
3,
bit.
4,
So despite what my sound guy says, I really don't think he's moving away. I've checked with the silhouettes here. I think he has roughly about a 20-degree angle on bow towards us. Because I think clearly the bow here is pointing towards us. I feel we see the bridge.
Frachter auf 3, 3, 8, entfernt sich.
And actually the bearing here is getting closer to 0 degrees. So I mean, if he were moving away, since we're moving slightly south, we're heading about 120 degrees. The bearing should decrease. It should go towards 300 degrees instead of toward 0 degrees. So I think this is roughly his track. I'm not sure about the distance exactly. I estimated about 4.5 kilometers. So I think we should get quite close. I'm gonna stay at 4 knots for now and keep taking more bearings. So apparently to our south there are 2 more contacts. They look like merchants to me, but our hydrophone watch informed me about a warship with the same bearing as the primary target here. I can't see it, should be right behind it. So it's gonna get interesting. We're still moving slowly ahead. The bearing doesn't really change much. And from what I can tell optically, the ship isn't coming closer. I think it's coming closer, but can't really tell just from the markings. It stays roughly at around 3 marks, vertical marks here all the time. So I'm really not sure. We're gonna stick to course and we'll see what happens here next.
Frachter auf 340 entfernt sich.
He still claims that freighter is moving away. I'm starting to feel like the hydrophone guy is right and I was wrong. I think he should be coming closer, faster than what I'm actually observing.
Frachter auf 341 entfernt sich.
Whatever. First flap down this bearing. 19 degrees. I don't know. Bearings also point towards this direction, so I don't know, maybe it's going this way. Possible. What are our other contacts doing over here? Let's take their bearings quickly. 118. I'm just gonna take one for now. So we have the primary target over here. We have a warship supposedly also over here somewhere. And we have two secondary targets over here. They look like smaller coastal vessels. Yep. Well, I think we should pursue this large freighter. 20 minutes to 6. Getting dark, so that works in our favor. I've estimated his speed at about 6.5 knots. So
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
we're speeding up a bit and we'll just keep following this guy. I think I'm gonna take 10-minute bearings from now on, just to save some work. And we'll wait.
Frachter auf 342 entfernt sich.
We'll wait how the situation develops, especially with the warship. I want to take a listen myself. That's the freighter. Coastal vessels. See if we can get him to reacquire the warship. Nope, not right now. So at 6 knots we should be able to keep up with more or less with the freighter. I wonder where he's going then. Maybe over to Norway. I thought he was going to turn into the Shetland Islands here. But we'll see. I'll get back to you once I know more. So we have chased him for almost, I don't know, 45 minutes or so. He's definitely heading, let's say about 110, 115 degrees, something like that. I've ordered a course change. We're going east now, just to get north of him. right now we're just pretty much behind him, I would say. This should be pretty much his track. That's let's say 33 degrees. And he's probably around 5 kilometers away. See again, yeah, 33, that's right. Now, that will put him on a course of 125 degrees, okay. Since it got a lot darker, and since I didn't hear anything other than him, I just did a hydrophone check. I think it's safe to surface. We'll just do a quick 360 degree scan again. Oh, you shouldn't see anything that we didn't hear. So I think we're safe to surface and pursue him at high speed. We'll stay north of him and then get into a good attacking position. Okay, so that's him. Apparently at one point my sound guy heard a warship this way. I can't hear anything right now and I didn't see anything, so I'm just gonna take advantage of the nightfall. I think we also lost the coastal vessel. Yeah, I can't hear anything. Okay, so
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
let's go up.
Volle Fahrt voraus.
Auftauchen. Auftauchen.
Vorne um 10, hinten kommen auf 5.
And I think it should be an easy target once we get ahead of him efficiently. I can see him on my screen, YouTube. He should be right above the conning tower now. Right behind the conning tower. So we'll stay on this track. Maybe for another 15 minutes and then we'll go on a parallel course of 125 degrees. And we'll catch up with him. So I should get back to you in about an hour or two in game. So we have overtaken our target and we're just trying to get in front of him and make sure we have his exact heading. And so let's see what that looks like on the map. We have traveled almost all the way back into the North Sea. How much is that actually? Roughly 100 kilometers. So I believe his heading is about 125 degrees. Well, let's actually get on a perpendicular course. That would be 215.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Neuer Kurs 2, 1, 4.
Maybe you can see him. He should be right on top of the conning tower right now. On the horizon. Something is off with the aliasing, maybe. Take a look at that. I think I'm gonna go down to 5-minute intervals now. Just make sure I don't miss his bow, 0-degree angle. Alright, I'll talk to you in a bit.